Howdy y'all and welcome to Lax Lives. I'm Lacander and this is Lac Plays Minecraft. So I'm finally getting a chance to play today. I've been playing for 30 minutes or so. Um, it was just a crazy day. Birthday parties, two of them, and uh, and then after the birthday parties were over, and everything wound down and everybody goes home. Um, there's a severe thunder lightning storm in the middle of November. Not snow, rain. It was hot here today. Well, it was had to be at least in the 60s. And it was ridiculous. And so the power kept going out, and I can't play on my computer with the power going out. So, yeah, luckily it finally has cleared up to the point where I can do something. Oh, and then once I thought I had a gap, which it turns out I didn't, but I went to log in and was playing, and then apparently the place where my server's at experienced the same thing, because then I couldn't get on my server for a half hour. Then the lightning was back, and I've been probably trying to get on here for 2 hours now. At least 2 hours. And um, I did get a little sidetracked playing on my PlayStation 4 some more. So my PlayStation 4 apparently didn't care, but every time the power drops just a little bit, my computer shuts down cores, and which is a safety feature it's got, but it's a little irritating. And because the only way to turn it back on is to reset, and I have not that you care, but I have some as I stand here and just look at this box, but I have some temperature gauges basically going on my system. What did I come over here for? Oh yeah. I want some spruce steps. Jungle, dark oak. Is that some spruce? Yeah, just in case I need to make some more steps. And so as soon as the core drops because of the power, I mean, it's just if there isn't enough power for the core, because it's a multi-core processor, then what it does is it shuts down one of the cores and leaves it shut down, and it's a power safety feature. And so, your computer keeps running, it just runs on fewer cores. Well, then what happens is I should have brought some dirt or something to build up with here. I guess I could have thrown down some planks. But so then my power detection program, whatever it's called, I don't even know what it's called, CPU temp or something, it kicks out a warning message that it can't connect to the core. Only it doesn't just kick it out once, it kicks it out all the time. And so I wind up with a screen full of these, can't detect the core, can't detect the core. And they're coming out so fast you pretty much can't stop them, and you basically just have to shut down your computer anyways to get them to stop. What did I come back here for? Dirt, yes. Wow, I cannot remember what I'm doing at the moment for some reason. Although, if you've seen my videos, that's pretty standard for me, so. But yeah, so I didn't get a chance to really work on anything. I haven't added anything inside the shop I was working on. Although I did notice that I apparently took a creeper blast over here, because inside all the stuff is missing that used to be here, and the sign I had is gone, and I honestly think I'm missing I'm missing some fence over here too. Man, when did that happen? I don't even remember. Some of my bush is gone. I remember when all that happened. That's just crazy. Maybe somebody else was here when it happened. It was probably me, and I just wasn't paying it that much attention. Let me come around the outside here. I don't like the fence. I wish they would I wish they would switch over the fence so that it matches with um, the color of the wood that makes it, instead of just being the oak colored. Because, you know, you want to use fence and stuff, but I'd like it to be match up with my decor, and it's not gonna, and there isn't anything I can really do. Look, that's, I have to think about that. Do I... No, I don't want the front of this lower. That's just stupid. Where's my... I'm not saying it's stupid to have the front end lower. I'm saying that on my particular build here, I don't think I would like it. Now, do I want to just keep coming... Oh, yes, that's precisely what I'm trying to do here. Why did I even do that? Come on, get in there. Can't do it. There we go. Now, do I want to come around like this, you think? And then... I need to come out this way. And then this way. And then we need that there. I see you trying to go in upside down. I apparently built this up taller than I was intending. Alright, let's jump down and see what this looks like. Oh, I thought that was a... Where did I leave that step? But so yeah, I've been having fun with my PS4, and okay, the only problem is that that's not what my plan was after I got going. This part's accidental. Yep, that means I don't want you either. That should be okay there, but... Alright. I've been playing a few different things. Assassin's Creed 4 has been pretty good so far. Although... I have a bit of an issue with the fact that Assassin's Creed 4 has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, and One, two, Brotherhood, Revelation, and do I need to run this like this, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. And so I find it really strange that, I don't know, the game itself, I guess, is coming off to me is a little strange. It's, like, I'm enjoying it, parts of it anyways, but I feel really disjointed as to what's going on because we just left, well, I just finished 3, so I just left my main character possibly dead on the ground. Spoilers, sorry. And, yep, that's right, don't give it to me. And so then you start up 4, and 4 is like, bam, you're just a pirate dude. And, actually, don't you go on a little... Nope, you start out as a pirate dude. And you get through the little pirate dude thing. Spoilers. And it turns out you're a guy working for the company. And... the company being Abstergo. And your job is to... Okay, now this is where I get a little confused. Your character must be a relative, or else they've completely rewritten how the Animus works again. But somehow you're able to relive the maybe memories of Desmond's ancestors. Desmond's the main character in the other Assassin's Creed games, if you haven't played them. And because I'm pretty sure that's who they mention as being the donator of the DNA that's been used. Oop, I forgot to shut off my email. Let me know that work computers are down due to the storm. Guess what, work computers? I'm not going to be there till tomorrow, so I don't care. And, because I thought the Animus only worked on your ancestors' DNA, so I don't know how my guy is playing. Well, I also don't even know how this dude is an ancestor of Desmond, because it's not the right. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's somewhere on Desmond's other side of the family. Does that make sense? Is that even possible? Sure. I guess there's probably a lot of people that can use this Desmond's family. But anyway, so this dude is supposed to be running through the memories of this ancestor guy, Edward Kenway. I think that's his name. I only put in a few hours. Can't remember the main character's name. Well, some of it doesn't help that everybody calls him Duncan, because, you know, that's not his name. And, oop. Power just dimmed a little bit there. Hopefully not enough to affect the computer. But, yeah, it's been pretty fun. The graphics are really good. Way better than I was expecting, which is why I hadn't played it last time I did one of these, because I was worried that it was going to be kind of, you know, a PlayStation 3. It's PlayStation 3 port. Okay, well this isn't going to work for me. Oh wait, and then you went right back. Well, can I do this? Can I put them back to back, and then you will just do it? Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Maybe. This is where my idea of what I want to happen goes haywire, because I'm not exactly sure. Oh, no, it was up here. What I want this to look like. So, I did get a little more work done, and we'll talk about that when I finish talking. That'd probably be alright right there. It might be too tall up. I might want to bring the pillars down a notch in the front. If I bring that down one more, I think that will be better. I'm going to have to tear this whole thing down, though, to do that. Let me go sleep off the night here first, though. But, yeah, the only issues I'm having is that the controls are not good for what they expect you to be able to do. It's been pretty much the same way the entire series. Your guy guesses wrong sometimes. Really? I need to learn to shut the door behind me when I come in here. Come on. I liked that guy tried to shoot me through the floor. But, so like you go to chase somebody, right? Because they're like, you gotta catch this guy before he gets away. And so you take off running, and clearly there is a ladder there, which is the fastest way up the building after the guy. And so what does my guy do? He jumps onto the bush, which requires him to make individual separate leaps for every section he moves up. And then And then he decides that he doesn't like leaping up the bush anymore, so he leaps across the ladder to the window that's on the other side of the ladder. And then by the time he gets to the top of that, and there's no place for him to go from the window, he leaps back across to another window on the opposite side, and it's just, and then the guy's gone, and then I have to do the whole section over again because he couldn't manage to just climb up a ladder. And another thing I found wrong with Assassin's Creed 4 so far is the camera is obstructed very often by leaves and things, and so you're trying to fight, and if you've ever played an Assassin's Creed game, then you know you need to be able to see the fight because you need to know when to counter and things like that. And so here I am trying to fight, and I'm fighting against guys that really, really hurt. And I mean, like, there was a dude that hit me so hard that he took, I had 4 life bars, and he hit me one time and it took me down to half a life bar from full. And so I'm fighting those guys, so I desperately need to see what's going on. There's a big palm leaf in front of my way, and so I'm trying to maneuver the fight over so that I can see instead of having the stupid palm leaf in my way. So that's a little irritating. The ship stuff is a little different than 3, but in a good way. I like being able to aim a little more, so that's nice. And yeah, I wish it wasn't that I was lowering this by 1, so that I could just use what's already here. But because I'm lowering it by 1, I've got to take the whole thing down. But this is the front for the restaurant, and well, let me finish talking about Assassin's Creed, I guess, before I move on. So, other than that, though, it's pretty good. Graphics are awesome. I like the treasure map stuff, because you're a pirate, so you gotta find treasure maps on dead bodies. And I just got my own ship. The sea shanties that they sing are pretty cool. I know I've been told they get annoying after a while. And but I don't know, I enjoyed them, and you can turn them off if you don't want to listen to them, at least on the PlayStation 4 version, I guess. But I actually kind of like some of the songs they were singing, so, but I might be weird that way. And who doesn't want to hear a good pirate sea shanty? But yeah, the graphics are really good. I wasn't expecting it because it's a port from a PlayStation 3 game. And it doesn't quite look as sharp as Knack, which is my PS4 game, which I was wrong. I apologize. It uses more than 2 buttons. I forgot about the special attacks. But it takes so long to build up your special attacks that, come on, get on there, that, I really forgot that you could even do them. Not now, because he upgraded to the point where he gets special attack power every time he kills somebody. But that only took me most of the game, which is a problem for that game and not Assassin's Creed. But so yeah, the graphics are really good. Is this the right height? Yeah. And so I was very impressed when I finally played it. Not that I waited like a year or something. I put it in later that night after I finished filming the last video for Saturday. So and I don't know, the ship combat in the Assassin's Creed games is really fun, surprisingly. And Storyline's been pretty good so far. Just like I said, I find it weird that you're an employee of Abstergo, and you're supposed to be filming exciting historical events, and 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 everybody is using the generous donation of DNA from Desmond, which I assume means they got their hands on his dead body, or they just drained him, while he was a captive in the very first game, and so it's been, I don't know, it's been pretty fun. A couple other things with the PlayStation that I didn't know about. The controller, I said how it had a headphone jack and a speaker. It actually has a microphone headset jack, and it came with an earbud with a microphone as part of the release package. So I haven't used it, and if I were to use a headset with a microphone, I wouldn't use that anyways. I would use what I'm wearing now, because this is way more comfortable than an earbud shoved in my ear. I never find earbuds to be comfortable, and they actually make my ear hurt after a while, even though I still wear them sometimes. Um, I've had comfortable earbuds, don't get me wrong. There are some out there, but most of them are just too big around for my ear, which is really weird because I'm not a small dude. And so you'd think that the hole in the side of my head would be a little bigger than it is. But I don't know, they really hurt my ears. And so I try not to use them. And the one that came with it looks fairly large, in my opinion. And but it's still cool that they sent you a earbud microphone. They also have this weird thing where there's a share button on the controllers, and so you can upload the last 15 minutes of your gameplay. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know where it goes to. I would assume the common places, maybe. I would think YouTube. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet. And then there's a spot to upload. Same button. You hit share. It gives you three options. Video, which is the last 15 minutes of your gameplay. I don't know why they picked 15, but that's what they picked. Alright. Now how's that? That's much better. That's much, much better. I didn't like it being so tall. And I need to see if I got more spruce wood over here. And streaming. There's built-in streaming now, but I haven't played with any of that. I wanted to show you I added quartz to my wall. Oh, quartz, diamond, gold, iron. Short gave me an emerald block to go on our wallow colors, which I'll probably have to move that whole thing out to my farm sometime, because dark oak, one spruce wood isn't gonna do it. How about down here? Oh, there we go. Tons of spruce, which I'm about to turn into stairs, and means it'll just all be used up. But that's alright, because I've got my tree farm back at the farm, so we can get that done up real nice. And anyways, so let's talk about the restaurant then. Enough of the PlayStation 4. You guys have heard me talk about the PlayStation 4 for 2 episodes now. You're like, I get it. You own a PlayStation 4, sheesh. I don't know if I've told you why I don't own a PlayStation, or an Xbox 3, or Xbox, period, not 3. I'm tell you that story someday, maybe. Whoops. So what's next? Working on the. Yeah. whatchamacallit here, the restaurant. So I've tried a few different things. I want to do white for the outside walls, and I tried. Well, there isn't really a white clay, and we'll go look at that in a second. So I wanted a texture for the walls. I went with chiseled quartz, which luckily I had just looked at the recipes because there's no way I would have remembered how to make chiseled quartz. You have to make chisel. You have to make quartz slabs and then put quartz slabs, um, you know, one block above the other in your crafting window, and it makes the chiseled quartz look, which I like. And I almost decided to use. I don't like this quartz that I put down here. I'm probably gonna go get some something else. I think I might like this better. This is just too same color as the walls. But I tried using wool, and I think wool would have done it too. But I was a little worried about lightning strikes, although I got wooden roofs here, so lightning strikes will get me no matter what. But I wanted to look over here and show you, like, I thought about using iron, but man, do you know how much iron I'd have to do the walls in iron? Although I could see using iron for some other stuff. And this is, oh, you know what? I think that's a quartz block. That's a quartz block. They have the same texture on them, so they must be. And, so you got quartz, which I guess does have a little bit of texture to it. I like this, though. This is pretty cool looking. And then that's the pillar. Quartz pillar, where you take a quartz block on top of a quartz block. For white, though, we've got this pink color. And there isn't really another color that's light. Well, gray is just a slightly darker version of this, but there is no white clay. And white clay would have been a nice texture for what I was going for. But yeah, so my choices are kind of limited. And I went with the chiseled quartz. Which probably means I'm going to have to spend a lot of time in the nether sometime. Let's see, this will go up Monday. So I'll have Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. I don't know, Wednesdays I'm pretty busy. I should have some time to get in there and get some quartz. Worst thing that happens is we just ignore the outside walls and work on some of the inside stuff. And I should have grabbed some stone slabs like I wanted. Let me go grab those real quick, and then we'll head back. Let's see, what else did I have to talk about? I know there was something I was going to talk about, and I was thinking, man, I should talk about that. Yep, I don't remember. I still haven't played much of. I have not done anything more than most of the tutorial in Injustice Gods Among Us. I gotta be in the mood to do a fighter, and I just have not been in the mood to do one. So I haven't played that one. Although it's supposed to have a decent story. Yeah, that's better. Actually, I think I'm gonna knock this out here. And we'll put in the slabs. Just like that. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for the inside. I might actually do another layer on the inside of this place. An inner wall so that I can... in fact, I probably will. So let's just take this whole row down here. And what I'll do is, to do multicolors on your walls, you have to give it more time. I need to put this stuff in too. You need You need to come out of there, and you need to go in its place. See, that one was too. What? Those are too. I wonder why I don't have these ones done here. There we go. I still need to get under there and do the skirting I was going to try for. Maybe it'll be okay the way it is. But I forgot what I was talking about. Totally slipped. Oh, so when you want to do some fancy walls, which is what I'm going for here, you have to give it thickness. I know thickness isn't necessarily a good thing in your builds, but you sometimes just don't get a choice. And this is one of the times when you don't get a choice. And so I want detail like colors inside. And the only way to get that is by making the walls thicker. So I was actually going to stop my porch here, but I'm like, well, I want those wood pillars, so I've got to leave room for those, which means the porch goes back another block, and then I've got the outside color of my wall going in, so it needs to be here. But if I want a different color on the inside, then that means a whole nother thickness. So sometimes you might have to go 3 or 4 or 5 thicknesses on your fancier walls. And so I'm considering this part of my wall, the wood here. So, but yeah, this is the new entrance to the restaurant. I gotta get that filled in back there yet. That piece of wood really makes it look like it's lopsided. Let me get those out of there. There we go. And so this is just the entrance, and then the rest of the restaurant will spread out this way. This was just not even a real guide, because if I make these 3 thick, which I'm going to, then that means that the 7 or 9 I had intended aren't going to be able to start until here. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, that's weird. Maybe I'd already laid off for those? I must have. And so the restaurant will be in this section here. And then another 3 wall will be here. So the restaurant will actually come out to here. And this way will actually come out 2 more this way. And then on this side, we go 2 more out the other way. You know, so it gets to be a pretty large build when it's all done. But, yeah, this is, it's probably going to take me more than a couple episodes like I said it was going to, because this is a bigger project than I was thinking in my head. Alright, I'm going to call it here, so click like if you like, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. Hopefully I'll be thunderstorm free and be able to get some in-between episodes work done. So I will talk to you later.